Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be comparing this newer Rovan Baja 5B against this older first gen HPI Baja 5B. Make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video when we have a surprise. You probably already noticed by the title of the video, but make sure you stay anyway. It's going to be fun. Enough with that. Let's get into the video. First off, let's check what comes with each car. With the Rovan, you have assorted covers, one for the air filter and the other for the pull start. You have wheel check, and these are actually wheel shims, we believe, to make sure that the tires are tight, they don't wobble, and once they start wearing down, you can replace them. So it comes with a couple of these. It comes with obviously your wrenches, spark plug remover tool, assorted Allen keys, and it comes with the mixing bottle. Now, obviously, it also comes with a remote control as well, 2.4 gigahertz. It also comes with a 2000 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery and charger. How does that compare against the HPI? Let's check it out. Okay, the HPI, it comes with a 27.5 megahertz transmitter receiver. It comes with a 1800 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery. It comes with an extra air filter. The tools are the same, but they are just a little more beefy. Like, I definitely would rather use an Allen key that looks like this than just a normal L style Allen key. These are way better. You can reach farther into places. You have more grip, more torque on it to get the job done. The wrenches are this one is exactly the same as the Rovan. Exactly the same. The only thing that's different is there's no name on the Rovan. The HPI also comes with an additional gear, some other pieces like servo horns, adjustable servo horns, the same wheel shims as the Rovan. It also comes with some extra spoiler pins, as well as some additional shock oil, air filter oil, and some heavy duty grease. Oh, it actually comes with some differential oil as well. Pretty nice. Now, the Rovan that we got does not come with the extra oils and greases like this. However, if you go up to the next model, which is the 45cc Rovan, it does. So for the price, I could see, and we'll get into price in a minute. The stock HPI comes with more parts, extra parts and accessories than the Rovan. But honestly, that's to be expected because of the price difference. Now, let's get into some specifics around the car itself. The size, the stance, the wheelbase, all that. The Rovan, the length from front to back is 31 inches. The HPI is 30 inches. The wheelbase from front to back from the axles is 23.5 on the Rovan and 22.5 on the HPI. The stance of the cars from outer wheel to outer wheel on the Rovan is 17 3/4 in the front, and the HPI is 17.5 in the front. The rear is 19 inches for both. The ride height from the middle of the car for the Rovan is 2.5 inches. For the HPI is 2 inches. Now, this could be the difference in the older shocks on the HPI versus the new shocks on the Rovan, but we're not 100% sure. We may follow up with that in a different video because we may put some extra additional oil in the shocks on the HPI. Now, let's compare the price difference on these cars. For the Rovan, it's $429 retail. Most of the time you can find it on sale for 5 to 10% off. The HPI, the original retail price for this car was $869 when purchased. Now let's compare the tires. As you can see, they're both the exact same tire. They're both 170 by 60s in the front and 170 by 80s in the rear. Now, you can tell that these are a little more beat up, they're a little older, but for the tire size, they're exactly the same. Obviously, the rims are different as well, but the biggest difference on these is on the inside. You can see this one, which is the HPI, has a metal ring around the inside to protect it from snapping or breaking, whereas the Rovan It does not. They're both beadlock, in my opinion. I like the Rovan style better. That's just my personal opinion. As far as, you know, longevity, durability, no clue. But I think these are awesome. What do you think, Jimmy?
Oh no, I kind of like the original HPI.
Why?
Because it looks like a star, and I like the gray. One thing I don't like about it is how kind of the beadlock kind of sticks out and goes around. I like the smooth.
Let's jump right into the structure of the suspension. Now, looking at the Rovan, you can see how this is really beefy. This is real thick compared to the HPI. It's kind of thin. There's not as much bracing here. It's just a couple cross pieces, an X, whereas over here there's a lot of bracing there.
The plastic looks thicker too.
Yeah,
on these A arms.
Much like I would have to say that this weighs probably almost twice as much as this compared to how much bracing is in there. Okay, looking at the rear A arms, they are similar as far as the quality. You can tell that the HPI versus the Rovan. This is the Rovan. Look how much more beefy, look how much more bracing is in there compared to this one, to the HPI. Jimmy just brought up a good point as well. Look at the axle. Look at the axle in this Rovan. It's huge. It's probably 3/8 of an inch. Where look at the HPI. Look how tiny that is. That's probably like a quarter.
Yeah, there's definitely a big difference.
There's definitely a major difference.
I know, I just noticed it.
It's twice as big as the HPI. And then we want to move up to the bracing at the shock towers. Look at this shock tower brace compared to the one on the HPI. This is the HPI. Look how thin that is. And look how massive this is. And this is stock. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. 90% of everybody watching our videos on our channel are not subscribed. Now let's take a look at some just miscellaneous pieces. The body pieces, the trim pieces, are exactly the same. We actually already tested this. They are exactly the same. They swapped, so you can interchange these no problem. Also, look at the spoilers. They are pretty much exactly the same, and you could also swap those as well. We installed these handles, and it's the exact same handle on both. And if you missed the review of both of these beautiful RC cars, and go check those videos out. All right, now looking at the roll cage, let's take a look at that. You can tell, check out how easy it is to squeeze on this one. And on this one, it's a lot harder. This was much more rigid. It's much thicker. So I think the roll cage gets the win in the Rovan versus the HPI. Looking at the Rovan gear assembly, and it's exactly the same as the HPI, except that this piece right here is plastic on the HPI and it's metal on the Rovan. They both have 8,000 RPM clutches. Pretty much everything else is exactly the same. All right, now let's get to the big deal. What does the Rovan have for a power plant? That would be a 30.5 cc motor. The HPI, however, on this one only has a 23 cc motor. All right, now we're gonna race these two bad buggies. Let's do it. That was epic. The racing between the Baja 5Bs was amazing. They were keeping up with each other. Whoever started out first pretty much won. They couldn't pull out on the other one. It was amazing. That was so much fun. And also, we raced this sucker against a Mustang GT, and it outperformed it. Yeah, I don't want to make excuses. Do need new tires, but still, it's 50 degrees outside, so not a lot of grip. But this sucker just rips. It is awesome. I can't believe it outran a Mustang GT for the first probably 75 feet. After that, I'm sure the Mustang would win, but still, that was amazing. And I hope you enjoyed the video. That's going to conclude the video for today. Stay tuned for more awesome content with RC cars and also this Mustang. I've never introduced it on the channel before, but this is my 2016 Mustang GT Premium with the track pack. So we're gonna have more content with this as well. So I'll do an introduction video at another date, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe. God bless you. God bless America. Be empowered out.